ChatGPT. Relate ACM to the movie The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty is a beautiful story about imagination, fear, self-discovery, courage, purpose, and awakening from a life lived mostly in the mind. Through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM, it becomes a profound allegory of moving from fantasy to direct experience, and from self-doubt to the remembrance of inner worth. At its heart, the movie asks, what happens when we stop watching life and start living it? ACIM answers, awakening begins when we stop identifying with the stories of the ego and accept the present moment. The dreamer. Walter spends much of his life lost in elaborate fantasies, imagined conversations, imagined adventures, imagined victories. The ego similarly lives in imagined worlds, past regrets, future worries, personal stories. ACIM teaches that the mind often escapes the present through fantasy and projection. The movie beautifully illustrates this tendency. The call to adventure, the missing photograph, becomes the catalyst for Walter's journey. Spirit often uses ordinary circumstances to initiate extraordinary awakenings. ACIM teaches that every situation can become a classroom for healing. What appears to be a problem becomes the doorway to transformation. Leaving the comfort zone. Walter's life is built around safety and predictability. The ego loves the familiar, even when the familiar is unsatisfying. The Holy Spirit often invites us beyond our habitual self-concepts. Walter's willingness to step into the unknown reflects this movement. The undoing of self-doubt. A major theme throughout the film is Walter's growing recognition that he is far more capable than he believed. The ego teaches littleness. ACIM teaches that our true nature is not limited by the stories we tell about ourselves. The movie beautifully portrays the undoing of self-imposed limitations. Presence. One of the most ACIM-like moments in the film comes when the photographer chooses not to take a photograph of a rare experience. He simply experiences it. He is present. ACIM teaches that peace is found in direct experience rather than mental interpretation. The movie repeatedly points toward the value of presence. The journey within. Although Walter travels across the world, the deeper journey is internal. His confidence changes, his perception changes, his sense of identity changes. ACIM teaches that every journey is ultimately a journey of the mind. The movie beautifully reflects this truth. Seeing worth. Walter initially sees himself as ordinary, unremarkable, invisible. The ego constantly compares and judges. ACIM teaches that worth is established by God and does not need to be earned. The movie gradually reveals the beauty and value that were present all along. The missing photograph. The missing negative symbolizes something deeper. Walter believes he must find something valuable. In the end, the treasure points back to him. ACIM teaches that what we seek is often closer than we realize. The movie beautifully mirrors this insight. Living rather than imagining, Walter's fantasies slowly give way to actual experience. The ego substitutes imagination for living. The Holy Spirit invites full participation in the present. The movie's transformation centers on this shift. The central reflection. The ego watches The Secret Life of Walter Mitty and asks, what if I fail? What if I'm not enough? What if I stay hidden? The Holy Spirit watches The Secret Life of Walter Mitty and asks, what if I already have everything I need to begin? Viewed through ACIM, the movie becomes a joyful lesson in courage, presence, and self-discovery. Walter's adventure symbolizes the awakening from self-limiting beliefs into a larger awareness of possibility. The deepest message may be, the ego keeps us trapped in stories about who we think we are. The Holy Spirit gently invites us into direct experience. What we seek is often not somewhere else, but hidden beneath our doubts and fears. When we step beyond the familiar self-concept, we discover that life has been waiting for us all along. Go to mwge.org to find some movie clips and a brief write-up by David Hoffmeister.